Let them speak. Review. Patterns 1 to 22. Please repeat or answer. How many of the kids decided to leave early? Does she tend to sing well when he's around? What did she help you to do that for? Didn't she clean it so that he wouldn't complain? When was the first time she wanted to get it? In how many years will she be able to come back? She may as well not come here. Did she tell you to be there before she got home? Will that get him depressed if he finds out? Didn't you tell her where you had to be? Does he do that in order that she won't find out? Don't you have any idea where she'll be going after graduating? Doesn't it sound like he doesn't know what he's talking about? Did you prevent her from buying it so that she wouldn't waste her money? Does she go back there in order to see all of her friends? Didn't he pay $40 to rent the car to go to the beach? Was she too embarrassed to say it when she heard them fighting? Do you have any idea when it's okay to get it? Didn't they tell you that she won't have the chance to drive there? If she comes at 20 to 5, will you be able to see her? Did she wait for him so that they could go together? Did she appear to be surprised when you said you weren't going to be going? Does she have any idea if it's worth buying that? There is no use trying to explain it to her. Didn't she manage to get a hold of him before she came home? Did you see any of the girls talking to her? Was it the same as that book? While you were talking to her, did he get jealous? Will almost all of the boys be making dinner for the girls? How many years has she been dating him for? Didn't she say she's been with him for about 5 years? How do you like the new school? How much did it cost to get there? Doesn't she know that all of them are going to leave? In how many days does she hope to be there? Who came at 4:45? When was the first time you had the chance to meet him? How long did it take to walk around the park? Didn't she tell you she's got to drop by there? Did you tell her you enjoyed listening to that music? How many hours does she want to study for? How come they keep coming back? What is she supposed to return for? Do you have any idea what he plans on making? What will they be doing instead of coming here? What is the difference between that girl and that one? Didn't she ask you why you were interested in traveling there? Before coming here, what did you manage to finish? Didn't some of them feel like giving it to her? Does she know you would prefer doing it later? How can you tell she is really rich? Could you tell that they were about to leave? What is she thinking of doing with him on December the 24th? How many days a week does he have to work there? Who does she appear to be in love with? Why is it that he seems so happy? Did you have trouble sleeping while you were there? Isn't it worth getting before leaving on vacation? Did he tell you where they wanted to live? How many of the people kept studying? What kind of beer does he enjoy drinking the most? How many of the children were happy they could go? There is no point getting it now. All she does is sleep. All they need to do is buy the tickets. Does she have any idea why you made him angry? Would you rather go on a picnic when you get there? Didn't she almost miss him when she got there? When is the last time you were able to talk to her? Wouldn't you prefer getting all of the money before leaving? Did you tell her not to get it while she was at the house? Didn't she ask you how long you were going to be fixing it? She might as well contact him later. She may not like doing it. Isn't it okay if she comes while you are away? Did she let you take your friends to the bar after you became 21? How many days has it been since you found out? Was she set to bring it when you met her? After how many years are you going to quit working there? Did she tell you she'd prefer going to the beach after you arrived? Did you see them talking while you were at the office? Was she in the middle of giving the kids a bath? Did they tell you to meet them at 9:30? How come she decided to take all of the money? Do you ever tell them that you feel disappointed? Did she have trouble convincing them? Won't she ever have the opportunity to travel with him? Don't most of them know how to fix it? Does she tend to be lazy when her mother is around? Who did he say he was thinking of bringing here? How many months ago did she start to work there? Does it feel like he is trying to avoid you? Was it all right to throw it away before she got there? Didn't she ask you whether it got hot there in the summer? There was no use trying to explain it to her. Will she probably make him go if the weather is nice? What is she done working for? All they had to do was take it home. When he stopped you from going, did you tell him not to interfere? Did you tell him not to bother you when you saw him? If it tastes bad, are you supposed to take it back? Doesn't it smell like there is a fire? How are that school and this school different? Was she taller than your sister? Wasn't it too hot to go outside in the afternoon? What was she interested in doing on the 30th? Was it all right to come back at 20 past 10? What is similar to that other book? Did she go on talking when you told her to be quiet? What sort of music does he like to listen to while he's at work? If they ask you why you were with her, are you going to answer them? Does she look forward to being with her while they're on vacation? Does she ever get to talk to him while she's at school? Who got the opportunity to eat most of it? How many days has it been since she came back? In how many days will she probably tell him? Was he sure he wasn't able to do it? Didn't she seem to be afraid when you saw her? How many hours has she been sleeping? While he was sleeping, did you have the chance to read most of the book? Did she ever hear you say that to him? Will she probably ask him to pay for it since she doesn't have any money? Did she leave him there so that he could learn more? What did she used to do while she was there? Does it feel like the material is the same as this one? Didn't she have you help him while you were in Chicago? Which of the books did he decide to buy if he gets more money? On the 14th, did she say she should have helped him? What did she say she began doing? Where did he tell you to go when you were with him? How come she keeps lying? Who gave it to her so that you couldn't see it? Did you work for her so that she would be able to take a break? How come she asked him to take it? What did he ask you where you were for? What sort of dessert does she enjoy making? Didn't you ask her what she likes him for? Did she say she was interested in buying all of the cookies? Did any of the people know that you were coming? Does she have any idea that you told her you just lost it? Is she supposed to be paying for lunch if they go out together? Doesn't she have any idea why you feel discouraged? If it sounds good, do you plan to join her? Did she get you to buy it after she saw you going to the store? Doesn't it sound like she is making a mistake? Were they finished reading all of the books before going back to school? Do you have any idea if they tried to contact him before coming here? Does she have trouble believing him when he is with her? Was it bad he went because of the weather? Did he plan to leave her because she kept going out with the other guy? Did some of them wind up playing tennis while they stayed with them? Is it all right to invite all of them if they don't have any money? Didn't you see them playing instead of working? Is she used to taking care of the kids when her mother isn't around? Who helps you to teach it while you are at that school? Do you have any idea if any of them were able to get a hold of him? Was it good that she decided to buy some of it? How many hours has she been talking to him? Didn't it smell like they burnt the food? What sort of movie does he look forward to seeing on the weekend? On March the 4th, who would you rather meet? What is the weather like today? How did you like her new school? How much did it cost to buy the new house? All she began to do is complain. There was no sense making him do that. How come she felt you were cheating her? Did he get it so that he could give it to her as a gift? What did he quit talking to her for? Did it feel like he was trying to avoid you? How come he told you not to do that? How many minutes did it take to get there by bus? Did he tell you to be there by a 10:30 on the 3rd? There is nothing I can do but wait for her. I couldn't help taking the bus because my car broke down. Was it worth taking a taxi so that you could get there early? Did he tell you that he liked to do it so that you would feel better? Was that the cutest dog? Didn't she enjoy being with him while they were on vacation? While she was listening to the music, did she begin dancing? Did you see her dancing with him? Did she take it in order to give it to her mother? Didn't he tell you he had a hard time putting it together? Would you prefer eating Chinese food instead of eating Japanese food? How is that different from your car? When is the first time he told her he loved her? How many weeks has it been since you had the baby? Before coming here, what were you doing? Didn't you ask her when you could come back? Shouldn't they have told her that you were already married? Isn't it okay if they tell her you can't go? What has she been doing that for? When he finished eating, did you tell him to start working? How many hours did it take to get it to work? There was no sense paying for it in advance. All she had to do was listen to him when she was there. Is it worth it to rent a car when you go on vacation? How come he was madder than you? Have you seen them laughing while they watched that movie? Doesn't she ever like to be with him? Were you ever happy you graduated first? Why is it that he needs to buy it? Will she be excited that you got to see them all? Wasn't it good that they all decided to go back to school? If she gets sick, which hospital should I take her to? What hospital is the best? Doesn't she seem to be a good cook? Didn't they appear to be thrilled to see him? There was nothing I could do but buy that expensive ticket. What did she become nervous for? Didn't she get the opportunity to work with him while he was working there? Does she hope to take it to her when she gets time? Have any of the kids been able to get a hold of him? Does she have any idea what you're about to do? Could you dance better than her when you were younger? He may as well not believe her. Did she let you go there after you were done working? How many hours has it been since he dropped off all of the kids? Didn't some of the kids have any idea when you were going to be coming back? Don't any of the girls know that you like staying home on the weekend? When she left on the 14th, who felt the worst? Is it good that he helped her to finish making it? Did she help all of them do their homework before she left school? Did it sound good when she started the car? What is his mother like? Will she ever be happy? I couldn't help liking her. Why is it that you liked her? Do they appear to be happier?